If the previous episodes of Little Witch Academia have told me anything, or at least have shown me anything, is episodes like these are probably going to be episodes that the internet, or at least the vocal internet in terms of the Little Witch Academia community, react negatively to. Now, I didn't look up to see if people enjoyed this episode or not, but based on other episodes that use this sort of approach, this formulaic, simple one-off adventure within the school grounds, they generally have reacted negatively. Now, there is a lot who support the way this story is being told, myself included, but I'm just seeing a lot of people who don't like how this isn't just one big epic final boss adventure. There isn't this impending doom, there isn't always an explosive things happening. A lot of people seem to not be appreciating that this is doing what no anime really has done before. And what I mean by this is a lot of these magic series, a lot of times when we're in a school setting in anime with a magic presence, there isn't really a really good job at just simple episodic one-off adventures within the school grounds. Because something that Harry Potter does really damn well is, yes, Harry Potter does have an overarching menacing force at the end of each movie, or book as well. However, throughout those movies, there's always classes. You always see Harry and the gang in their classes learning magic. They go to different magical towns. There's always these simple slice of life moments leading up to the impending doom. Anime, however, I feel like every Magic Academy series I've seen, it's always focusing on the impending doom. There isn't a lot of simple slice of life moments. There are anime that definitely have that. However, I have yet to see an anime besides Little Witch Academia that does it this well. Now, Little Witch isn't going for an impending doom. They might have some sort of menacing force near the end of the series, maybe around the episode 20 mark, because this is going to be 25 episodes. However, I have yet to see a series do this well. And what I mean is because each of these episodes, like this episode, the overall kind of structure of it is Akko and friends are on a class trip, and Akko decides to use some of this magic formula to repair these gravestones, and in doing so, she revives this army man, you know, this guy from back in it looks like he's from the Civil War, or that kind of era. And what ends up happening is they have to track him down because he's on his quest for revenge. He's looking for a man who betrayed this family, and throughout the episode, it progresses into something a little emotional near the end. However, most series that have a magical element wouldn't do something like this. They would only focus on, here's the big antagonist for the season, we're gonna train everyone up to be badasses, and that's what's gonna happen. And that's all well and fine. However, if I don't look at something like Harry Potter, I don't have something that I feel like really got the magic presence down properly, and I think Little Witch Academia does. This isn't some perfect, tremendous, amazing episode, but this was a good episode overall. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was really clever with how they're using the concept of the undead. It had that Little Witch intriguer charm, so it didn't feel menacing, it felt cute, fun, and silly, but when we got to the end of the episode, it had a really good payoff. So this whole revenge plan that was going on was actually the headmistress of this academy is actually his daughter, and he was actually on revenge for himself because he abandoned his daughter, and there was a nice emotional pull near the end. But people seem to not really appreciate that story structure, and if you're not into that, that's perfectly fine, but we're 9 episodes in. If people haven't realized that this is the type of series this is, I don't know how long they're going to be watching for. I guess they might have the no drop rule. But I really like this because it's doing something I really appreciate. Sure, you know, there could be a horrible menacing force near the end of the series. Maybe they will have that for the big final boss. However, this isn't just a 12 episode series. This is a 2-core series. This is something that is expanding the world. It's not just throwing Akko into the best witch ever. We'll have those episodes that make the characters develop. However, we're not going to have back-to-back episodes like that because that's unrealistic. They're trying to take it in a more realistic direction. For this being, sure, a magical series, you would say, oh, well, why do we need realism? Because they are still putting in a sort of a realism environment with this being an academy. People aren't going to be badasses right off the bat. They are going to develop. They're going to be these kids. They are kids. They're going to break rules. They're going to get in trouble. They're going to have one-off magical adventures. This is what they should do. And that's why I'm glad Trigger's going this route and not the explosive route, because I think anime go the explosive route far too much. I thought this was a great episode of Little Witch Academia. It's keeping the charm of the magic alive. It had a really cool, just overall dynamic. I thought how they were using the undead, and I thought it was just a funny use of the undead. I like how he's all set on revenge, and then to learn that actually the person he's trying to kill is actually himself because he abandoned his family, to then the whole emotional swing near the end of the episode. Even Shiny Chariot seeing, well, actually, you know, Ursula seeing that Akko's most prized possession is that card of Shiny Chariot. I thought it just overall, it had some really sweet and emotional elements near the end, but just building up, it was a fun episode. It was clever with how they're using the undead concept, and I just really appreciate how Little Witch is structured in both story, but also visual storytelling. But I'd be interested here, did you love the episode? Did you hate it? Do you think it was just okay? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And before you leave, hit that like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.